Welcome guys, today I am going to give y'all a handcam guide of one of India's best player, that is Scout. He is very well known for his assaulting skills worldwide. Few months ago he switched to new controls, so in this video I'm going to provide y'all a complete guide to his new controls, so not wasting much time, let's get started. So speaking about his controls, he is a 4-finger claw player with his own type of setup. He uses his left thumb for controlling joystick and assessing the backpack. Left index finger for firing. As you can see, there are 2 fire buttons, we will get into it later in this video. He uses his right index finger for opening map, crouching, and proning. And now the thumb, which performs most functions. He uses it for jumping, scoping, peeking. Note that his scope and peek buttons are on mixed mode in the settings. He uses it for reloading, switching between FPP, and also for switching weapons. Now let me tell you some advantages of these controls over his previous controls. Now he can scope, crouch and shoot at same time, while this was not possible on his previous controls. You can do almost everything on this controls without limitations like a 5-finger claw player. Using the crouch and prone button for the right index finger indirectly improves your speed and reflex. Now let's talk about his right and left side fire buttons. He uses his right fire button for crosshair fight. As you might know, using fire button for thumb in close range is more comfortable, which indirectly gives you more accuracy while using gyro. He uses his left fire button for ADS fights, that is for spraying. But it is opposite for car sprays. He uses his right button for car sprays, as there are some limitations in using the left fire button. As you can see, I can tilt my phone to more than 90 degrees while using my thumb, but when I do the same with the left button, I can tilt my phone only to some extent. Even if I spray from right to left, the thumb still proves better. The reason is when I use the left button my wrist gets locked after some point, but when I use my thumb my wrist is free and I can tilt my phone more. Also, he uses his right button for single tap weapons, let it be any range. You can see using the thumb button gives you more speed and accuracy, while using the left button isn't as fast as thumb. Although it's all about preference and practice. In short, the left button is used for spraying and right button is used for close range and single tap weapons. Now let me show you why everyone prefers fire button at thumb instead of index finger. Suppose there is an enemy behind the target and you are pushing at him. First, I'm using the left button. You can see my jiggle and aim is okay, but it's a bit uncomfortable because I have to fire as well as jiggle using my left hand. But now when I use the right button, my movement and aim is much better and it's more comfortable. That's the reason you see more players switching to thumb for Hipfire, is it somehow gives you an advantage if you are a gyro player. Now let's see how he uses throwables. I am not sure how he uses Chinese nades, that is using the I button for throwing the nade accurately. But there are 2 ways to do it. The first is you can use it by cooking the nade with the right button and pull the I button with your right index finger. The second method is you can cook it with the left button and pull the I button with your thumb. In the first drill you have to scope in, shoot and scope out. Now switch to the next target and do the same. In this drill you have to enable reaction training in the training section with 2 seconds of countdown. This will improve your reaction time. First do it while standing, then add crouch to it. It will improve your crouch and shoot, and also set your hands on these controls. In this drill you have to enable standard training with 20 meters target with 100 health and movement maxed. Now aim and shoot the target with your crosshair while giving left-right movement. This will improve your hipfire and also your jiggle. Try to aim at the head of the target, and remember that Scout uses his right fire button for hipfire. In this drill you have moved towards these targets with your crosshair placed over them. Now shoot at these targets. Give any kind of movement and shoot at these targets. You can give jiggle, jump and shoot, crouch and shoot, or prone and shoot. I would recommend you to practice all of these. This drill is for improving aim transfer. Try to take down all these targets in one mag and do as fast as you can. Also practice it on these targets. First right to left and then vice versa. Practice it with every scope. This drill is for improving long-range skills. Enable the target of 180 meters with 100 health equipped with level 2 helmet and vest. Now try to take town with whichever gun you like. I would recommend you to use DP28. Fire a burst of 4 bullets, and if your aim is perfect it will be down in a single burst or max 2 burst. Also practice your M416 6x sprays. Always crouch or prone and shoot if possible, as it reduces your recoil. Practice sprays as well as single tap, as it is very beneficial in knocking and finishing the enemy. Practice this drill to improve your crouch and shoot. Come behind this object and do this.
Marvin Divine. I'm saying bye to all the lies and all the times you cried, saying that I wasn't right, yet I was right by your side. You manipulator, playing games, your friends commentators, and I don't know what you say about our private conversations, but it's got them hating. Thanks to all the rumors you be claiming. It's cool, I'm done with you, so they can throw you a celebration. You gon' hate it when you see me with somebody living better. I'm trying to tell you that me just doing me gon' have you jealous.